this thing like a dead horse already. I've seen so many videos about Katseye Manon going on hiatus, etc. But I want to give a perspective from like a long time K-pop fan. I'm a second/third gen fan, so I've been a K-pop fan for about 15 years. I started in high school, like around grade 8, grade 9. And whenever we hear the word hiatus, it's never a good thing for us long time K-pop fans. Because the thing about it is that when you hear hiatus, we automatically think that they're gone. Let's start there, right? Even though they might still have merch for them, even though they might still have a couple things for them, we automatically assume that the person's gone. Because that's how the track record has always been in K-pop. Because look at, for example, the Garam situation for La Seraphim, when they just came out. She got into like a bullying scandal. Apparently she was a bully when she was in high school. That's another thing about the industry that I don't like. They're trying to hold people to some ridiculous standards. Like, everybody never do some horrible things when they were younger. Not me. But like, questionable, as a teenager, they do some questionable things, right? And they try to hold people to that standard until they die, basically. It's like, for example, you stole somebody's gum in high school, or you took somebody's gum in high school. You're the worst person in the world. You shouldn't have a career. You should just go. Leave. Never thrive in life because you stole somebody's bubble gum. You see how ridiculous that is? That's how the South Korean K-pop industry is kind of set up. You have to be picture perfect. You have to look a certain way, do things a certain way. If you don't operate in a certain way or go against the status quo, you're in problem. Same thing with like Jessica from SNSD. She wanted to start her own clothing line, but she was still in the group, and that caused a little tension. All of a sudden, she's out of the group. So whenever all-time K-pop fans hear hiatus, it's never a good thing. It kind of sends some alarm bells off, honestly. So I feel like that's the issue in terms of the Katseye Manon situation. So Manon has always been somebody who, based off of what I've seen from the Dream Academy clips, she's somebody who's always sick. She can't help that she's always sick, right? And from what I've been seeing in the clips, they were begging her to join Dream Academy. She was just minding her business. She was popular on social media. She was minding her business. They were the ones that begged her to be in the group. So the math is not really computing, right? So it doesn't make any sense, right? Is that Department of Science? Morning, what's up? I'm having a conversation about Manon from Katseye. I feel like everybody and their mother has written, right? I've seen you somewhere. I have a main channel. My main channel is green_H5TV, right? So I feel like everybody has beaten this Manon situation into the ground. But like I was saying, whenever us old K-pop fans hear hiatus, we automatically think, I'm from Jamaica, we automatically think that she's gone. Same thing happened with Garam from La Seraphim. Same thing happened with Jessica from Girls' Generation. A lot of things happen with the boy groups as well, where they just throw them. Oh, you're from India. Hi, nice to meet you. So that's why I feel like a lot of people, I don't really think it's a racism thing per se, even though it does look sketchy. The only black girl in your group is being kicked out. Very sketchy. Very, very sketchy. Hi, morning Ace. But I just wanted to give my short perspective on it. I was gonna make a video about it, but I didn't really know what to say because I'm not a Katseye purist, right? I didn't watch Dream Academy, but from the clips that I was seeing, a lot of people were saying that she was lazy. But you know how reality TV shows are. They paint it in a certain way. They'll paint certain people a certain way and then paint somebody else another way, right? So I don't think it's a racism thing. I feel like they wanted to use her for some publicity. Morning, Natalie. Because she was famous online outside. Am I trans? No. They wanted the clout from her social media, I think. And she was a visual. She is so pretty. I didn't know about Katseye until I saw... No, I'm Jamaican. I didn't know about Katseye until I saw her promotional video for debut. I was like, wow, this girl is so pretty. And then I watched the song and I was like, okay, the song's pretty decent. We can work with the song, right? So I didn't even know all of these internal things were happening until now. When they released their new song, Pinky Up, which is trash, by the way. It's very bad, very terrible song. I don't know why people like the song. Funny enough, I find myself kind of singing not the chorus. The verse is a little bit, but the chorus is very bad. Bro, you're good? Yeah, I'm okay. Are you talking to user WW4? Please don't be rude in the chat. I'm not afraid to block you. So we don't do any negativity over here. We don't do it on my main channel and we don't do it over here, right? So yeah, I just wanted to have the conversation because as an older K-pop fan, whenever you hear hiatus, you just assume the person is not in the group. I am single, but that's a personal question. I don't really love answering personal questions on live. Zeke, morning. Sid, morning. What's up? How are you? We're just talking about why K-pop fans don't like the word hiatus. Because it always brings up some bad memories. Hi, morning. What's up? But yeah, if you guys are new, hi. I am your K-pop and anime auntie. My name is okay. So I'm gonna remove you because I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening with them, but they're causing some unnecessary problems in the chat. Right? Yeah, I usually chill. I don't spread negativity. I was just stunned by that guy. That's okay, Ace. Don't worry about it. You are defending me, Ace. You're good. You're fine. That's okay. Yeah, we don't want you here. Thank you for stopping by, but I don't really like the negativity. Hi, I'm from Jamaica. Hi. Okay, so let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is Momo. This is Momo Shiki herself. We do anime, K-pop, and gaming, anything nerd culture over here. I'm from Jamaica. I am coming from my main channel. My main channel is actually Green H5 TV, but I tend to do all of my anime, K-pop, and gaming stuff on my second channel. Hi. Hi, Dasha. Thank you so much. If you guys are interested in that kind of content, you can go ahead and like the channel, like the live, as well as subscribe to the channel. So I have two channels. The main channel is Green H5, and this channel is Momo Shiki herself. So we do all of the anime stuff over here. Oh, you guys want to see my shirt? Hold on. I am not, okay, I'm a little behind in One Piece, but this is I bought this shirt a few years back. I saw it in a store, and I was kind of surprised that I didn't see much people with this shirt. I think I saw one other person online with it. But, yeah, it's one of my favorite anime t-shirts. Because it has a little more variety. Believe it? That Tibaya, yeah! I'm a Naruto fan too. So, yeah. So that's why I feel like us as K-pop fans, we don't like the word hiatus. Favorite anime? Hard to choose. I've been an anime fan longer than I've been a K-pop fan. And I've been a K-pop fan for almost 15 years. I started watching anime as a kid. So, I don't think I have a favorite. I don't even think I have a top 10. But I'm going to list off some of the ones that I really like. Is that okay? So, I'm a big 3 girl. Naruto, Bleach, One Piece. Love Fairy Tail as well. I love an anime named Toriko. It's kind of a mix of like Dragon Ball Z and Food Wars, kind of. I like DBZ. I haven't watched Diamond. I haven't watched Super. I just can't get into the blue and the red hair business. But maybe Ultra Instinct looks cool. Maybe I'll watch Super. Not sure. I love romance anime as well, like Special A, Amagami SS, Lovely Complex, Fruit Basket. The original Fruit Basket was good. What else do I like? I like sports anime. Love Kuroko no Basket. I love the cycling anime. Baki is good too. Haikyuu is good. And I like psychological thrillers too. So like I started watching Monster. I didn't finish Monster, but Alright, which anime are you asking about? What, Toriko? I love Toriko. Toriko is like my ringtone. Guts. Guts, guts. Guts, guts. Toriko was so good. Toriko was so good. Yeah. So, I really like anime, but as an adult, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been watching much anime of recent. I feel like I'm going back into my anime rut. JJK was the one that got me out of it during the pandemic, which was like 2022. Right? Around that time, I started watching JJK, and then I got back into anime because I had stopped for a while. I was watching regular shows, I was watching like K-drama and that kind of a thing. But big anime fan. You can tell by the stuff I'm about to have. Kid Buu, I have Kizaru from One Piece, Satoru Gojo, and then Rengoku. Yeah. But like I was saying before, I don't really see, I don't know, people just want to be in the loop so badly. And I never knew that so many people were fans of Katseye until Manon was gone. Maybe she comes back, maybe not. I'm not sure. But as an all-time K-pop fan, even though it's just a group made under the K-pop system, if the group is made under the K-pop system and methodologies, when you hear the word hiatus, she's gone. She is gone. It's very rarely an idol or a member of a group comes back after a hiatus. And if they do come back, they're never the same. It's usually, I don't know, it's never the same. It's never the same. And since it's hype, they might just give her the Garam treatment. She might just get the Garam treatment where they redid all of the parts. Oh, thank you so much. And thank you for liking the live too. Much appreciated. Yeah. So they might just give Manon the Garam treatment in terms of re-recording all of the group songs without the person's vocals on it. Because if you saw the Coachella performance, which I watched bits and pieces of it, the girls can perform. Don't get me wrong. The other girls, top tier performers. Really good performers. Very good. And a lot of people are asking why they didn't just make it a 5-member group to begin with. And you know what? I don't wrong them for thinking that, because Manon is gone so often, or she's in the back of the choreography so often, that people are just like, okay, why is she in the group, right? But I think that if she needs to take care of herself and if she needs to take care of her health, Superstition, I didn't see the message. I don't think I'm gonna view it either. I don't think I want to. I'm okay. Did somebody send a message in the group or something? No, we're only watching you. Oh, okay. You're watching me? That's crazy. But yeah, I feel like everybody has killed this whole Manon situation thing. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody has something to say. And that's why I never even talked about it much. Because somebody brought it up on my main channel. That's why I decided I was going to come on this channel and talk about it, you know? Ace, what happened? Yeah, so that's why I decided I was going to come on this second channel and talk about it briefly. Because I feel like everybody has something to say about it, right? And I don't feel like everybody was like bringing up valid points. Some people jump to the whole racism thing, off jump. I'm like, we never had a race in this to begin with. Like, it doesn't have to be that to begin with, right? But like I say, As a K-pop fan, when you hear the word hiatus, either them not coming back, or if they come back, they're not the same. Cause even with Twice, Jonghyun went on hiatus and she came back and she was sick. You know, she was sick for a little bit. She was on medication. Same thing with Mina. Mina had anxiety. You know, Mina had anxiety for a while. It was terrible, and she went on hiatus for a good while. So, have you been to any other countries? Yes, I've been to the Cayman Islands, and I've been to the US. Yes, I've been to the Cayman Islands and I've been to the US. But I've been to several states in the US. I've been to Wisconsin, Florida, DC, Virginia. Well, DC is not a state. I've been to Virginia. I've been to Philadelphia. Philadelphia was as a child, though, so I don't remember much. I've been to New York. I want to go to different countries. So I want to go. Well, I have never traveled abroad, but I'd love to. Yeah. I feel like traveling abroad is pretty good. I like traveling. When you don't have a lot of luggage, when the suitcase isn't heavy, I like traveling. But I usually travel for work, not usually leisure. Once in a while I travel for leisure, but most of the time I travel is for work. So hopefully, Boom Blast, hi, morning. Thank you guys for being here, much appreciated. Thank you for liking the live, as well as thank you for subscribing to the channel. For the persons who subscribed the last stream, thank you so much for being here. So yeah, I don't really have much else to talk about. I'm gonna end the stream at 20 minutes because all I really wanted to do was talk about the Manon situation, right? We don't have any additional information about it. A lot of people said that they spotted her at Coachella, allegedly, right? So if she wanted to go to Coachella, good on her. They didn't want her to perform, so she went there with her friends and had fun with her friends. Like, they could have, a lot of people were saying that they could have at least acknowledged her, because come on, they know that everybody has been asking about Manon, right? This guy goes to the gym. It looks like it. Yeah. So a lot of people are saying, why didn't you say this? Or why didn't they say, hey, Manon is okay and I hope she's all right on her hiatus? They're not obligated to. They all signed a contract. They might have hush-hush stuff that they can't say it because they might lose their spot in the group as well. Or the group might just done. So if you sign a contract, you can't necessarily just blab. Especially with the K-pop contracts, they're very, very strict. Very, very strict. You can't really be talking randomly like that. Everything is calculated. This is a very big money-making industry. So any little thing, slip up. If somebody who's on my level, right, or somebody smaller than me can make a video and it goes viral, and they're basically, like, I'm basically a nobody, right? I don't have any influence. I post on YouTube randomly just for fun, right? If I make a video saying some things that is very, very shaky or sketchy, and I can get cancelled from the internet, imagine somebody who has millions and millions of followers on all social media platforms and on all streaming platforms. Imagine if they go and say something or do something, right? Because I think that there was a situation with Ice Spice about last year. I think her and somebody fell out. And then some clips about her talking a certain way to the person came out. And I went on her Spotify and a bag of people unfollowed her on Spotify. She lost a lot of monthly listeners over it. So, trust me. Some of the things that you can do, especially online, can make and break a lot of your stuff. Cause I feel like after the pandemic, a lot of people forgot that social media is not a real place. But because a lot of the things that happen on the internet now weighs too much on like a company. But I feel like that's the generational shift, right? for us, we grew up with landlines and cassettes and CD players and that kind of thing. And MP3 players that were different from your phone. But this new generation now, everything is online. Everything has to be recorded. Everything has to be on video. It's a different world, right? And I feel like a lot of people keep forgetting, especially after the pandemic when all we were doing was staring at our screens to see what was happening outside. A lot of us couldn't go outside. A lot of us couldn't do certain things. I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people just forget that social media is not real and it causes a lot of issues. It does. Well, thank you so much for hopping into my stream. Ace, if you're new to my channel, and Boom Blast, if you're new to my channel and want to see me again, you can go ahead and subscribe to this channel as well as my main channel if you guys want to see more videos and want to see more my face more often. I am going to see if I can get a nap or rest because I have work. I have to go to work. So thank you guys so much. Much appreciated. Thank you for joining the live and thank you for subscribing. All right, have a great day. Thank you. I need to make an intro for my second channel. I have an intro for my first one, but maybe I need one for the second channel. But you guys will let me know. All right, have a great day. Thank you.